Minister Weeks, you have your 20 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to start off by saying I'm going to take my hat off to Minister Peets and his team at Youth Culture and Sport for a job well done this past weekend in preparing for Bermuda Day. Mr. Speaker, we don't have control of the weather, but the way that event was organized, that day was organized, even if it wasn't as bright and sunny, we would have enjoyed ourselves, Mr. Speaker. The minister and his team showed some courage because we have just come out of COVID protocols, and he took a chance, in preparing for this. It wasn't as many floats, parade participants as is normal, but what was there really helped to make Bermuda Day enjoyable. Mr. Speaker, all that started from the half marathon. I knew from then that we were in for a heck of a day. I was down the lane where I always go with my family, and I saw Mr. Peets and some other MPs, the opposition leader, and a few others, and we enjoyed the occasion. And so, Mr. Speaker, coming on after that, when we were able to enjoy the parade, it made me reflect on how we got to Bermuda Day and not 24th of May. This government again answered the call of the people, Mr. Speaker. We all like the festivities and the parade and all that kind and all the activities that come with it. But when this government showed courage to change Bermuda Day to the Friday before the last Monday in May, it shows that we are thinking about what this holiday, the toll that it could take on participants if the holiday is out through the week and they have to go to school and work in the morning. This is new, Mr. Speaker, but I see it catching on. Not only do I see it catching on with the locals, and when they realize that Bermuda Day being out on the Friday before the last Monday in May, it's a benefit to us, so that more and more people will take part. And this also, Mr. Speaker, can become a part of our tourism product. Whereas it could be a long weekend for tourists coming into Bermuda, enjoying our festivities and getting back home in time for their Memorial Day. Or for Bermudians that need to travel can take a long weekend and take in Memorial Day. So this is a real situation, Mr. Speaker. But I don't want to get too much into history. But I'll get back to the festivities. Hats off again to Dr. Peets and his team. And I look to more Bermuda Days as we celebrate. As a matter of fact, Mr. Speaker, before I close, I know there's something I wanted to say. The theme this year, togetherness, was fitting, Mr. Speaker. What we have been going through as a country over the last few weeks with the community violence, the theme, togetherness, it couldn't have been a better theme, Mr. Speaker. And when I walked around and I saw our residents, our people enjoying each other and going to the same spots, it made me smile even when I saw the tape on the ground. I said, yeah, here we are. We are a very resilient people, Mr. Speaker. So that theme, togetherness, really was fitting. And I encourage us to remember that in spite of what we enjoyed on Friday, on Bermuda Day, we have to remember that the country is in a situation that we have to address community violence. As I close, I still want to reach out to people, reach out to my colleagues, reach out to the listening audience, Mr. Speaker, to do what you can do to reach someone. If you know something, say something, Mr. Speaker. Our country is in need of community involvement, community togetherness, much like Bermuda Day. But rather than festivities, we have to come together in a reflective way, Mr. Speaker, and realize that it's going to take all of us together. Each one of us have to do our part in trying to find a solution to what our communities are going through right now during this period. We cannot accept this to be the norm, Mr. Speaker. This is not the norm, and it will not be the norm if we come together to stamp it out. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Minister. Does any other member wish to make a contribution at this time?